Page 26, Twilight. In this lesson, they're introducing another symbol called a treble clef. It's another clef sign. And previously, we had the bass clef or F clef, remember? Because then we were using some notes down here, the F, A, F, G, and A. And it's important you know those notes in the music. Just know what those notes are in a bass clef. Well, now we get treble clef. You can see what it looks like. If you'll Google these musical notation or the history of musical notation or whatever, you can find how it's evolved, because these clef signs didn't always look like this. They've evolved over time. But this is called a treble clef, and it generally indicates the notes on the staff that are up here. Bass clef is down here, treble clef is up here, and there's an overlap too. Of course there's overlap, gotta be, it's music, don't you know? Treble clef can also be known as a G clef. G is the next to the bottom line on the staff, and it is the G on the keyboard above middle C. So middle C is here. If I go up to a G, that is the next to the bottom line on the staff. And in theory, if you know what that note is, you can figure out any of the others by going up and down the alphabet. So the question is, well, we have a bass clef and a treble clef. Why are they different? Why can't they be the same? So if the next to the top line on a bass clef is an F, why can't the next to the top line on a treble clef be an F? Huh? Or up here, some F. And the answer is, it has to do with how music has evolved over the years and what is known as a grand staff, which we're going to learn later. And then it'll start to make sense. Just right now, accept the fact that a bass clef notes are different than a treble clef notes. The first three notes we're going to learn in treble clef are shown in Twilight. You have the G, we've already talked about it, and then the F and the E. So the bottom line in treble clef is an E, right above middle C. And the F is the bottom space here. You need to memorize those notes in the staff. Just memorize those in treble clef, those notes. In bass clef, we've had these notes. We got a lot of notes to go, so just get it, memorize these. Go over and over. Remember the play it and say it drill. This is where you look at the music, you play a note, first in G, use any finger, doesn't matter. F, E, F, G, F, G, F, E. Drill yourself on these so that it becomes automatic to you, the name of the note in the music. And remember, we're talking about a specific key on the piano. We're not talking about any G, because there's G's all over. We're talking about the G right above middle C, that one. So let's look at Twilight. Now look it over, it's one line long. There's a treble clef now. 4/4 time signature, we've had that one. And I see a bunch of half notes and quarter notes. And there's a repeat sign, we play it twice. They want fourth finger on the G. If I put fourth finger on the right hand now, on G, generally, the right hand does the treble and bass, or left hand does the bass. That's only because it's convenient. The left hand's closer, right hand's closer. But there's no rule that says that. Some teachers teach that. Oh no, you have to use that hand. No, you don't. I can play Twilight in my left hand if I want to. But we're learning here, so we're going to do it the old-fashioned standard way, and that's what the right hand's going to play these notes. Fourth finger on G, that puts the hand here. And again, you need to keep your eyes on the music. Remember which note each finger is on. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once I have the notes and the rhythms okay, then I add the articulation. And this has a big curved line. We're just going to connect the whole thing. But when you get to the end of the line and you repeat to the G, lift up. It's like a phrase, like taking a breath. So just cut the E a little bit short so we get a little bit of silence to go back and do the sentence again. Remember, a musical phrase is a musical sentence, musical thought. And then once I have the articulation in, I think about the dynamics, and this is P for soft, piano. How soft? I don't know, you decide. It's just not much weight going on. I'm just kind of rolling here. I'm transferring away from finger to finger, just walking lightly on the piano. And then finally the speed. Take it at a comfortable speed. It's not exact that speed. It's just smoothly is not a speed. It's more of a style of playing. But a lot of times in music, rather than telling you how fast to go, they give you the style or the mood of the piece. And from that, you decide how fast you think it should go. And it's the feel of the piece, not necessarily the beat. The half notes are going to want to speed it up a little bit, but the quarter notes will want to slow it down, so you have to have a speed that works for both. Here, 1, 2, 3, 4. See, this is faster than 96. That's faster than 96, but to me it feels actually on the slow side because of the half notes. Let's play this together slowly and check that you got the right notes and rhythms. I'll give us 4 counts. We are going to repeat. 1, 2, ready, go. 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. Repeat. 2, 4, 2, 4, 2, 4. Now there's a duet for this there, an accompaniment they call it. I'd like to play that and you play what you just played, but I need you to go up on the keyboard. So I need you to pretend the middle C instead of here is up here. So instead of here, you're up here. Play it up here. It'll sound better with the duet part. I'll give us 4 counts. I'm going to speed this up a little bit. And remember, we are going to repeat it. 1, 2, ready, go.